the dwarf.
Trying to find out if he's better than the dwarf. That's
No, I was just looking, and I see what you're talking about now too. He's on the actual campaign. I don't know why he's not showing up there though.
He's stronger than me. That's the only thing he's got over me.
oh, him and Droop. I mean,
Shut up.
Huh.
What does he do? It's not bad for
Interesting.
damage.
yeah, I'm gonna have to remember that when we build Droop is that he has to be more powerful, or at least as powerful as Scatger.
I mean, the only reason he's not strong or like doesn't have more stats that are higher than you is because your roll sucked.
That's true. I have more hit points than my meat shield. That's not cool.
Well, your meat shield is 3 levels lower than you.
He has more hit points than me, so shut up.
Like,
All he needs to do is offer flanking and like the help action, and you can pay for himself in advantage bonuses.
That's the main thing. Is sneak attacks nonstop. Yeah.
all right, looks like Felidor is here.
Whoops. Aye.
Okay, so last time we left off, it was a new day after you guys had taken care of the cats for the dogs, and then you had started the festivities, kind of gone around town, trying to find some stuff. You ended up finding Auric, who had a partial deck of many things that you guys drew cards from, and eventually Morning Lord had to fight death. Felidor lost just about everything. Let's see what Scatgram got a level 4 companion. Who else? Cole had
Something.
a card.
The moon card, I think.
And then Felidor, you got something too, right? You had something. Oh yeah,
You got
you
+2 to
increased the
one of
stat.
his. Yeah.
Yeah, increased the stat. And
Yep.
I don't think.
And then went naked.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
part
don't
of
remember if
it.
Morning Lord got anything else, but yeah, so you guys did that for a lot of the last session, and the after Death kind of showed up, Oric decided to
Death
shut it
showed up
down
and
a
got
little bit and suggest everybody go get ready for the parade.
Almost like if he knew that Death would show up, he should have excluded that one card. But that's a weird thing to bring up to him. But so to the parade.
I mean, Death kind of got owned, so.
I mean,
The
also the
aspect.
best person to go against Death's aspect went against Death's aspect.
True.
So what would you guys like to do? You're all kind of gathered around, and Morning Lord just fought Death.
I'm gonna ask everyone if they may possibly lend me a tin cup so I can beg for money.
Wow. That's
Well, actually, I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna decide to try and become a street performer to get money. So I just need some kind of container for people to put tips in if anyone has one.
I have a bear paw.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
So you may need to I don't know, do something to obscure the holy symbol, otherwise they may take it as a sacrilege. But Cole's gonna hand over an alms box that he has with him.
Okay. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. May it bring me great fortune.
Well, and if you so choose, I've got he'll go into his bag and pull out his It's the same costume that he used when we were pulling that God, I can't even remember what the con was for, but like where Cole dressed up as a preacher and was
Oh god.
uh what were we, anyways, a while back I feel like I was trying to like preach against something but
We
making
were
it
trying
sound
to
really
annoy the red,
That's right. That's right. Yeah, yeah. When we were
red
we were
whatever.
back in
Red tape?
Phandalin. Okay, yeah. Um, if you're not feeling particularly like a righteous god might strike you down, then you could just ask for people's donations fraudulently.
I think I would rather try to use my pipe of smoke monsters to impress people instead. I don't think I want to press my luck any further.
That's fair. We've got enough gods on our ass as it is. I'll
I,
put
I,
away the vestments, but give him the alms box.
I'm gonna just take my elbow real quick and just kind of nudge and poke Malin. Watch this. And I'm just gonna walk over to Felidor and kind of just throw my head back and pop my nose up, grab a couple copper out, and just flick him at him. There you go, you filthy street performer. Just
Well, thank
laugh
you.
and I walk by him.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Ask again, you're not gonna get any.
Oh my god. Um,
So I just throw one copper at you and just start chuckling.
well, Mountains start. Well, everyone, while this is certainly not some of our best days, we there's a parade starting soon. Should we maybe go to that? I see, Felidor, you might want to perform some for money. That's where we'll be. You're more than welcome to join us, though.
Yeah, so what I want to do, or my plan is, as everyone's gathering for the parade, before the parade shows up, I'm gonna go out front and I'm gonna put on a show here. So I'm gonna be like, hear ye all, come and watch the amazing Felidor as he tames the wild smoke beasts. And then I'm gonna break out my pipe of smoke monsters and try to do a show with a dragon, like a smoke dragon, and have it like fly around me. Yeah, to try and impress everyone.
I'm gonna walk over to you and pull out of my bag. Before you start disturbing the children, you might want to take these. I'm gonna hand you my common clothes I have in there. Like the shirt, is gonna be too small, sort of the pants, but at least it'll be something to cover you up a little bit more than your skivvies would be.
I don't think it'll even fit, man.
Well, you gotta do something. You can't just go around in your underwear. They're gonna arrest you for something here.
I'll attempt to put on the pants, but they look more like hot pants. I probably would have been better with my skivvies.
Who likes short shorts?
I like short shorts.
Okay, so you go ahead and make a performance check.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. I got a 9.
As you kind of get you make your announcement and you start using the pipe and trying to put on a show, like you kind of oversold what you were gonna do. Like the dragon is more like a dragonfly size, and so it's like it's not that impressive what you're doing, and just with the other activities going on in town, people are kind of like, oh, well, this just isn't that interesting of a show, and so they just kind of most people just kind of ignore you.
Damn.
Bummer.
Well, at least I got a pair of hot pants out of it, so cha cha cha. I'll return to the group then and wait for the parade.
Okay.
Defeated and sullen. And quiet because I'm depressed now.
Parade. Is it like Macy's?
What are you guys gonna do? So you guys are all just getting ready for the parade, or what do you guys?
Yeah, I just want to be ready for the parade.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that we were hit by El Nino, Spanish for the Nino.
Well, I was gonna say, did you have something, Morning Lord, or was that just like your fan in the background?
That was just my fan in the background. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you like keyed up in order to talk or not. Okay. Yeah. So you guys kind of line up along the street, and so you guys like are lining up along the street for the parade, and you kind of notice, and then the parade starts, and you start to see uh, a common thread throughout most of the uh, most of the floats and stuff like that. Like you see a lot of um, orcs being hurt or injured, like attacked, um, and goblins, things of that nature. Uh, and you start to see things of that nature, and you kind of gather that this town at one point was overruled by orcs and goblins, creatures, and that their independent celebration is from those people. And you kind of see the story, and like there are some people reenacting it on their float, things of that nature, and kind of figure out that they drove most of those orcs and goblin tribes off to the south. But otherwise, it's just a pretty standard pomp and circumstance. Um, lasts a little bit. But do you guys do anything while this is happening?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
is there anything like, I don't know, are they
Like
giving out, like
cube?
throwing out candy or something? Is there any way that
Um,
we can like participate in the celebration, or I don't know, make some fun for kids?
yeah. So you have people who are like throwing out, like that would happen, like at a modern day parade where people are throwing
Mhm.
out some uh type of sweet. It's just their standard, like a hard candy basically, because it's the easiest thing to make, and I mean that's kind of what they have around. And this being a farming community, they end up with like a surplus of honey from most of their from some of their farms.
That actually sounds really
So a
good.
lot of them are honey flavored candies. And then like obviously like you see the kids who are trying to gather those up, including a lot of those kids that you guys saw in the morning, um, are sitting there, are gathering them up. But other than that, I mean, it just kind of seems more or less, like a large parade. So, I mean, you guys can obviously collect some of that up, or if you guys anything else you guys want to do, or
I'm gonna kind of weasel my way up towards the front so I can get up next to it, and I'm gonna start watching for people throwing candy and try to not necessarily push the kids away, but try to just race them and beat them to all the candy I can.
okay. Um, make an acrobatics check. That makes sense to me.
This seems real fitting. A town that was trying to get independence from goblins and orcs, and now a goblin's trying to steal all the candy.
11.
Um, you like
Smooth
start
move.
to run up to the front, and you just like a lot of the kids start to like block you out. You're able to get a few here and there, but for the most part, kids are blocking you out. And then um as Malin just alluded to, people in the parade itself kind of see you, and they just kind of try and avoid throwing towards you directly. like they're trying to throw it in front of you further, so in front of the kids, so that way they can get it. But you do get a couple pieces here and there. It's not nearly as much as you were hoping to get.
I just kind of walk back to everybody. He's kind of. I don't think these guys still like my kind at all here. And, just kind of muttering under my breath and just disgruntled with the small amount of candy I was able to sneak and get away with.
Skygram, why would you think that? Did you miss the parade floats? Where they were, not showing interest in, goblins?
I thought it was artistic.
Oh,
They're just trying to show that they actually could do something once in a while.
maybe you should use some of that goblin intuition on that.
Watch your mouth.
That's all.
Okay. So the parade passes without any events. Like, I mean, most of the people who are in town are either they're attending to their business, generally like the innkeepers, and getting the people who are still skipping the parade but enjoying the festivities, or they're at this parade and they're going to go with all of these, and they're enjoying all these activities that other people are.
How much time has kind of passed? I'm just kind of looking at your schedule that you gave us.
The parade in total lasts about an hour or so. I mean,
Okay.
from beginning to end. I mean, it's going through the whole town.
Okay.
Like the actual length of time it takes for it all to pass you is maybe like half an hour if you're toward the front, and obviously if you're toward the back, it takes a little longer.
Hey everybody, I walked past the sign back there. It said darts tournament at 12 p.m. I don't know about you guys, but I think I might be a little lucky with the darts. So I think I'm gonna head in that general direction and sign up for that, or at least find out where it is.
I'll just follow along. I don't have any money to play darts, but I like to just be included.
I'll join you for that.
I will also join.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Throw my arms up, like, yeah, whatever. Let's go watch you play some darts.
Man, Skycam, I thought you'd be all over there, making money.
This doesn't require skill as much as I like to think. The knowledge. This is just throwing a little thing at a board. Yeah.
I guess I would head to like where I could see a darts tournament sign and look at it and see if it tells me where it's at.
Yeah. It tells you that it's going to be at the Talking Den bar. And I mean, you guys have done enough exploring in the morning and yesterday that you kind of know where that's at. And if you didn't, I mean, like, you would see the group of people, who are headed that way. So you can easily head that way if you would like.
Yeah, Mound would be like, I guess I'm gonna run there, or I'm gonna go quickly, sign up, and then I mean, if it's still early enough, maybe we can check out something else and then come back. Says that to the group. Otherwise, if nobody has anything to say, Mound's gonna head that way and go sign up for darts.
Okay. Yeah. So you get to the darts tournament, and it states that it's going to be a 5 gold entry fee, with the winner taking half of the entry fee.
Overall pot.
Yeah, the overall prize. So.
Malin will introduce himself and be like, "Hey, I'm Malin. This darts tournament looks really nice. I guess I probably have like a paper there that I'll just sign my name on to and then hand over 5 gold."
Yeah, so you would you walk up to the bartender at the front, and you see it's actually a very old, well, as old as old as a Warforged would get, but it's actually a Warforged bartender, um, and he just introduces himself as barkeep, and he takes your money and he says, "All right, do you anything else I can get you?"
Oh, so that's all for now. Thanks. Look forward to participating in the darts. Maybe some of my friends here might want to participate. Any of you guys interested in some darts? Looks like it's 5 gold to join.
I certainly am, and I'll Cole will walk up and lay down 5 gold.
What about you, Felidor? You want to play darts?
I don't have any monies.
I'll lend you 5 gold at 10%
Cole-
interest.
Yeah, I'm not interested in dealing with that.
Come on.
I'll walk up and throw
I
gold. That's okay.
Yeah. Oh. All right.
All right, so is it just Cole and Malin?
And I thought somebody who paid for Felidor.
Matavius.
Oh,
I think Matavius is joining, right? Or
Okay,
are you playing?
can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
Yeah, I
I
walk
think
up
they're
and
just the
throw
way
gold.
we'll talk. So okay, so you're joining too then.
Yes.
Felidor, if you want to play without any strings attached, I can loan you 5 gold.
Okay.
I am not going to participate though. I would rather watch.
What about you, Droop? Do you want to play?
Droop, okay, Droop watch.
How about your new friend there, Skygram? Do you think you might want to?
Mr. Longchin, what do you think?
Ah, I've got a great darts game. Great darts game.
You got 5 gold?
I do, but if you want to spot me, all my winnings will go to you, sir. I work for you.
That's a gamble, but okay, I suppose I'll put up for you. I'll take out
So
my 5 gold and put it on the table. And Dwarvy here will take care of my light work. See, he knows how to do it. He knows, to pay back the payments. Now look at Felidor.
I think he might service you a bit more than Felidor plans to service you there, Skygram.
Whoa, this is a kids friendly thing.
I mean, that's between you two. What you want to do, more power to you. But in the meantime, it doesn't look like this darts game is starting right away. You guys might want to, stop out, look around in the street, see what vendors, maybe shows are happening.
I guess, did anybody in the parade look like super important that might have information on this person that we're trying to find?
I mean, the most important person you saw was, the town master. I mean, he was in the parade.
We talked to him already, right?
I think you have briefly.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, otherwise, he's the most important. You've talked to him already, but like the Lord's Alliance was kind of bookending the parade in order to protect it. But otherwise, it's just a bunch of some random business owners were there, kind of promoting their business, and they were promoting their business and just trying to
So basically, like
Um,
a small town Midwestern parade.
yeah
Okay.
yeah, exactly. And so they were doing that, but that's about it. Nobody that stuck out as like overly important.
Was there anybody that stuck out as overly suspicious?
um yeah, I mean, if you were looking out for it,
I could
go
roll for
ahead.
it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check. And I'm assuming, I know Cole's been on alert a lot, so I'm gonna assume Cole was also looking out for this. So you guys could,
Okay.
whoever, either you guys can both make an investigation check, or you can make one with advantage. Whatever you-
I'll give you advantage on that.
I have a +1. Do you have something that's higher?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. That is an int roll, and int was my dump stat.
Oh, I rolled pretty well. I got a 19.
You know.
Okay. So yeah, you were kind of watching out, and uh you saw the an elven female and in the group, and she was dressed up as in like a traditional blacksmith's clothing, um and I mean, from what you've gathered, like you've seen her there, and you could tell that it was the blacksmith. But I mean, she wasn't really paying attention as you guys were watching her. She wasn't really paying attention to the parade itself. She kind of had her eyes, darting around, looking around, um, rather suspiciously for, for what's going on. Most people aren't on as much alert as she was appearing to be, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um, and then, so are you guys all, or is anybody going out? I know that somebody had mentioned looking at shops.
Yeah, I just figured that we were probably early for the darts tournament, so I just figured I would like kind of look at what's around that like bar area.
Yeah, I mean, you see, you see Dag set up out there. You see, like the regular shops, like you see like a stable master in the stable there. Like you see a bunch of food shops set up. You see the general goods store. I mean, most of the regular shops. I mean, is there anything you're looking for in particular?
No, I was just looking to kill time, really.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not looking for anything in particular, I mean, it's like it's kind of whatever you're looking for, you can probably find something. It's just a matter of
How
knowing.
much time do we have before the darts tournament thing?
It'd be about an hour. Parade got over at like 11ish, and you guys went pretty much straight there, so it's not until noon.
Is
So,
the
I mean, you have a little
blacksmith
bit of time.
area pretty close by?
Yeah, it's not too far.
I'm gonna nudge Cole and say, "Hey, you want to go check out the blacksmith area?"
Yeah, let's take a gander, see what we can find.
Cole and I are going to the blacksmith. If anybody else is interested in joining.
Wait, you need some clothes for Felidor when you're there?
I mean, he might need some, except for I don't think Felidor wears metal.
No, I don't wear metal.
Well, when you're naked, you can't be picky.
I don't have the proficiency to.
Is there like an armory or like an armor around? Like not blacksmith material?
What? Do you wear leather?
Yeah, the most I can wear is leather. I can't wear unnatural materials or like stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely like a leather worker around too.
What are we
Follow up
doing?
with-
All are we all pitching in to get Felidor some basic clothing?
I literally gave him the shirt off my back already.
I mean, I've got hot pants. Hot pants.
Malon's gonna look to Felidor and go, well, let's go, well, they're going to the metal worker. Unless you need something from them, let's go find a, leather worker maybe in town? Or just general goods store, maybe?
I mean,
don't
a general
honestly know
a general goods might
That wouldn't have
have,
it.
like it would be more of a clothier is what you're looking for. Would have like
That's the word.
regular like everyday clothes, but if you're looking for armor specifically, then like you'll probably want to go.
I want to go to like the armor because we should at least price it for you. If not, get you some.
Walk with them.
I'm gonna go with the Morning Lord and Cole as the blacksmith.
Okay.
Splitting the party.
So you guys
Giggity.
Big risky.
we'll do the clothier first because that'll probably be
Huzzah.
or the so you guys went to the clothier or you went to the leather
Armor.
Leather, because I want to find out how much armor is for him. That's what I want to do. If we want to also stop by the other spot, we can. But
Yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
want
I
to do
just
armor. Let's do it. Probably also the brokest person to be taking him shopping.
Why,
I
how
gave
much
you
gold do
some
you
gold.
have?
Who, me?
815.
You have how much?
815.
Dude, you have more gold than I do.
Yeah, but I don't have the most.
Well, everybody knows Scatgram has the most. He's a tricksy little goblin.
okay. Yeah, so you walk into the leather worker, and you kind of see him, showing some leather up, and you. Sorry, you walk into the leather shop and you see the sign on the sign just says Glitter Diggles Leather.
Can you put how you read that?
Odd name.
And so
Just
you
name in a sentence.
you end up walking in and you see a small gnome in there working around, and as you come in he greets you and he's like how can I help you? Welcome to Glitter Jiggles Leather.
It's glitter jiggles, right?
Glitter Diggles.
Glitter Diggle.
I probably spelled that. Oh,
It's in the thing. No.
Okay, thank you. Well, you see, gl- I can't switch it. Glitter Diggles. You see what happened to my friend here? He pulled a card, magically poof, all his clothing, well, most of his clothing, gone. He's not, shorts obviously don't fit him as you. And he is my compatriot in battle. Is that the right word? I don't know if that's right. What in battle, and he needs armor. He said the best armor that he could wear is leather, so we came to you to hopefully price out some nice leather.
Yeah, he looks over, um, and he looks over Felidor. Is like, I can certainly make something up. What are you looking for? What kind of leather armor?
I mean, I guess Felidor, what? I don't know your, armor specifications here, so I'll let you take this over.
I mean, whatever leather armor you're willing to buy me, sir. Me without any money, any leather armor is fine.
I guess I don't know if there's different levels of leather armor he can't wear. I guess the best one, can I get a price on the medium and the best? I don't know. I don't know leather armor.
Yeah, certainly.
No.
I could use a shield too if you're just feeling so generous.
I guess there's studded leather armor and just regular.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't think there's much in the way of leather armor. I was wearing studded.
Okay.
Wait, don't have.
Okay. He looks at you and he's just like, for regular leather armor, it's gonna be 10 gold pieces. And studded would be 45 gold pieces.
Let's go ahead and do studded leather armor. Do you want payment now or payment upon completion?
He goes over to his stuff and kind of beckons Felidor over. And assuming Felidor goes over there, he starts to pull stuff that he has already made and kind of like put it on him and see if it fits. He tries a couple, like the first one's snug, second one's a little loose, but he ends up finding one eventually that fits him and will protect him. So he's like, well, I've got this one in stock already, so I guess I can take payment up front.
Of course. 45 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I hand him over 45 gold.
All right. He says, thank you for doing business at Glitter Diggles.
Why do you have the most
And
ridiculous?
wait. Sir, you do have your do you have a stamp or something of your pristine establishment stamped on this leather? Because I want my friends to know, and I want everyone to know that this fine leather armor came from Glitter Diggles here, and I want to make sure. I just want to make sure everyone knows your worthy craftsmanship.
I mean, I don't particularly have a stamp, but I do got these business cards. I can hand you a stack of these, and you can pass them out to people. I'd appreciate the extra business.
Oh, no problem. I'll make sure to give these at least to all my friends and probably to almost everyone I see from now.
So he
And I'll
hands
take,
you a small stack of like 20, 30 business cards. We'll say 30 business cards. So if you want to actually track it, that just say Safon Glitterdiggles, Glitterdiggles leather, on it, and it has like a small picture of his gnomish face on it, like a cartoon gnomish face.
Do you have that written out, or is that just?
For what?
I just want to. I
And
want
then
to know what it
tells where
looks
his
like,
town is.
just in case like somebody like references it. Otherwise, if you don't have it typed out, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'll type it out real quick.
You said 30 of those. Awesome.
Yeah.
I was really hoping you'd go, man, I got this new stamp. It's gymongous, and just stamp his whole back.
Uh,
Yay!
there you go. That's what it shows on it.
So excited. Mound's gonna turn to Felidor and then go, well, now you have armor. We'll probably get you a shield. But at some point, I do expect repayment.
All right, that's fine. That's fair.
I'm just not. There's no rush. And probably the best place for us to get a shield would be blacksmith. So maybe we can head there and meet up with our friends if they're still there.
Okay. Seems fair.
Yeah, that's fine. So you guys, sorry, I'm trying to do 100 things at once. You guys do end up obviously, since it was Scatgram, Cole, Morning Lord, and Matavius, you all went to the blacksmith first?
Yeah, I
Right?
think that's right.
Correct. Okay. And then okay, so you guys make your way there. And you kind of see the elven lady that you had seen before. But she is hurriedly like gathering stuff and like making stuff up and like organizing some things in a very hurried fashion. And then she sees you come in and she's just like, welcome, how can I help you?
I guess we should have asked who's going to take the lead on this. I suppose I can. Hello. I'm just in the area looking for some high quality armor pieces. Can you show me to that area? Hello?
Yeah, sorry. No, I was
Oh.
sorry. It was, yeah.
It's like, am I muted or something?
Just staring at you.
You ran away.
Sorry, I'm just.
He's plotting his next move against us.
He suddenly started making real life business cards. It's really weird.
Oh,
Why
yeah. So she looks at you and she's like, I guess it depends on what you consider high quality or fine quality. I mean, I've got some nice plate mail, chain mail, but I don't really have anything on the magical side currently.
Oh, can
I
you?
mean, I've got a little bit of shields and things of that nature, but for the most part, if I'm not making it for the Lord's Alliance, I kind of just stick to making tools and like horseshoes for the farmers.
Could you assist me with some plate mail?
I certainly could. What kind of plate mail are you looking for? Are you looking for full plate, half plate?
I'm looking for the all of the plates on plates.
She kind of like looks you over, and she like looks at you. She's like, "Oh, you're a pretty large guy, and not sure I got anything your size in stock right now. But I could certainly make something for you for 1,700 gold."
1,700 gold, huh? I think I might have to
Uh,
do some more missions before I can come up with that sort of thing.
I've gotta make up a little bit more. It's a little more expensive for your size. Got to make up for that extra metal.
That
I'm gonna
makes
reach up and
sense.
just pat his gut real quick.
Other than expensive armor, is anything else going on around here?
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on around here. It's the Independence Festival. I mean, there's a darts tournament coming up in about a half an hour. There's other tournaments. Should be a fun concert tonight. I mean, what else are you trying to look for? I mean, there's always gambling going on in the bars.
I'm gonna lean in a little bit and whisper, is everything okay with you?
I mean, what do you mean? She just
Oh.
kind of looks at you. So, I mean, she's a little suspicious of you. Like, it's an odd question to just come in and like ask somebody all of a sudden.
Well, we saw you out at the parade, and it looked like you were kind of uneasy with your eyes darting around and such. So we just wanted to come in and make sure everything was going all right.
I mean, you probably understand. It's a busy day, a lot of people. I don't do great. I just don't do great in crowds.
That's understandable. We're with the Lord's Alliance. We're allied with them, and they're trying to keep the peace here. We're not on duty, so to speak. We're not in uniform by any means,
Not
but
me.
we're here to just keep an eye on things. And if there was something suspicious going on, or someone we needed to keep an eye on to keep you safe, that's what we're here to do, is just to check up.
I certainly appreciate that, and I'll make sure to seek you out if I do need any help with anything. But I appreciate it. And she's like, but I've got to go. They need these, and she like grabs a handful of like darts that she's made, and like runs off to the tournament. towards that bar.
Well, that
Um,
sure was odd.
Not too smooth with ladies, are you there?
Can we like look around? Are we still inside?
I mean, she kind of ushers you out as.
Did she kick us out?
she's-
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she's like she doesn't want people to sit there in her business when nobody's there. So.
Does any of us notice anything when before we get kicked out?
Are you looking for something?
Well, no. So what I was gonna say is while they were talking, I was gonna kind of just snoop around a little bit out in the open, but
Yeah, I mean, you can make an investigation check. Like, if you're like looking around, like, obviously, it's gonna be like what you can actively see. Like, she's not gonna
Yeah.
let you just come behind her.
go in the
snatch
back.
your-
No, I
yeah,
know.
like-
Go on.
As you were kind of looking around, you did see like a stack of papers, like behind her desk, that didn't look like order forms for sure. Like, it looked like they were letters sent to her. Had the same wax seal on each one of them. You still couldn't, from where you were at, make out what the wax seal was, but you definitely did see some letters in the back, that multiple letters in the back that had similar wax seal in each of them.
Did she lock up her place at all, or would we be able to like sneak back in?
I mean,
Go around
I mean, as she was leaving, she would have locked it up, or I mean, like, there's other people like
watching.
Lords
It's
of Lies
busy.
members and stuff. She's gonna let people know that, like, hey, like, people are gonna know that they're not supposed to be in there. So it might not be like locked up the best. Like, you may be able to get back in there, but people would find it's busy enough, and people would find it suspicious if you were in there knowing she's not. It's like, obviously, like, she flipped her sign to close type of thing. No lights on.
Gotcha. And we didn't get a clear view of the papers or the seal.
No, you didn't see exactly what the seal said, but you could tell that it was definitely a
Something.
yeah, like that's there's something there.
All right. I'm gonna kind of go up to Scatgram and kind of like nudge him a little bit and say, "Hey, did you see that stack of papers in the back?"
No, I was too busy looking at the big loot talking to sweet talkers me with her and couldn't do it.
Oh, there was a black seal on him, big thick stack.
It has to do with the lady we're chasing.
Maybe. You guys all said she looked suspicious. She seemed kind of nervous too when we were talking to her.
Definitely didn't seem like she wanted to talk too much to us. What are you guys thinking?
I'm thinking I need more gold.
You
large
and me
smoke.
both, brother.
You're not here.
I
Or
guess,
are
yeah,
you here?
guys, as she's well, it'd be they went to the other shop, but then they did head your way. So, like, as she's leaving, finishing, like, picking those things up and leaving in a hurry, you do see Malin and Felidor, and I assume Droop is with Malin, coming up behind you guys.
I just share the same information that I saw the papers in the back to them, to the group, I guess, and then I don't know what else to. I didn't get a good look at them. I just noticed there was you said black seal on them. Then there was a big stack
Wax seal.
wax
seal.
seal. Okay.
Yeah.
Wax seal.
Well, it looks like she went to the dart tournament, so maybe we can, I don't know, get some more information out of her there. Although it's probably going to be pretty crowded, and I imagine she's busy, so I don't know. Maybe if we do well, then we can get, you know, a way to buy our way into some information or something.
Fire away. I think I spent enough money today. Oh, speaking of which, we're gonna have to give Felidor a shield. Apparently, our lady that was gonna get us a shield left. Or could
She's
get us a
supplying
shield.
the dart tournament.
Oh, she's going. Oh, darts. Oh,
Speaking of darts, we should probably get going there.
Oh yeah, darts, 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 darts.
I guess as we're walking, if nobody notices Felidor, some nice new leather armor. He's gonna nudge Scatgram and go, "Hey Scatgram, I got this wonderful item for you. How much you willing to pay for it?"
Depends. What's it worth?
How much is laughter worth to you?
Should I be concerned that Drip is rolling dice?
Don't look at that.
No.
Oh.
I'm just setting up some character stuff. And
I'll give you a gold for whatever it is if it makes me laugh.
All right. You can pay me after if it makes you laugh. Moun's gonna pull out one of the cards, hands it over to Scatgram, and goes, "Now, this is the greatest place to get leather armor."
I thought he was gonna say, "Now this is pod racing."
I look it over and I see the name Glitter Jiggle, and I just start losing.
Like I said, worth the laugh. And I got 29 more of those bad boys we can give to anyone we want. That's like, if we charge a gold a piece, like you said, 30 gold. Well, 29 gold, but you know.
I will take the gold and hand it to you.
Yes.
Man of my word, he made me laugh with that stupid ass name.
Very nice. He puts the gold in his pocket. He'll pull a few more cards out, and I'll give you half the stack. Be like, here's 14 of them. We'll split it, and maybe we'll both make a little gold off of some laughter.
Why do I have these cards?
I just kept them in Discord.
Oh,
Do you want?
God.
I mean, you don't have to do anything with them. Malon's gonna hand 15 more cards out to people.
I'll take the Glitter Jiggle card.
Okay.
Oh, I hate you so much for that name. All I can think about is freaking Tenacious D when he says the fliggle giggle, a fliggle giggle. Nee.
Okay. So you guys show back up to the darts tournament, and it's pretty packed. They've got 2 dartboards set up next to each other, and they kind of explain the rules. For our purposes, what it'll be is it'll either be a dexterity or acrobatics check, unless you can give me another skill that you think would be justifiable, and I agree that works.
What?
So if you can, so the actual tournament, the way it's going to work is it's going to be a acrobatics, or if you don't have, if your dex is the same as your acrobatics, or it's better, your dex is better for some reason, which it shouldn't be, then you'll do dex. Just a straight dex check. If you can think of another skill that you think would be applicable, and want to justify that to me, you can feel free to do that. But I think acrobatics is about the only one that works.
What about sleight of hand? Very smooth.
What do you? I guess. How are you justifying sleight of hand?
Because you got to be very accurate and delicate with your hands, so you have very good control with them.
I think I'm gonna stick with just acrobatics on that because sleight of hand I always think is like up close, like quick
Boing
movements with your
tricks.
hands, not necessarily the like hand-eye coordination that
More of like a close-up magic.
acrobatics would. Yeah,
I know. I was just trying because it was a lot higher than the other.
no, I think the only one that'll work. It would take quite a bit to convince me of something other than acrobatics. I feel like the only one that I may be able to take would maybe be athletics. So I guess I could let you choose between athletics and acrobatics.
What
If
about
I have a dart
performance?
and I throw it with my attack?
If you have a what?
If I use the dart and throw it with my attack?
Ooh.
Sure. I mean, if you have,
it doesn't
actually,
make a difference for me because it's the same.
It's the same.
yeah, as I say, I
Alright.
feel like it's close, but yeah, that would be fine. Like I would let you make an attack roll, with a dart if it's higher.
You could do performance because you're doing trick shots.
Are you though?
You know, like between your legs, backwards.
If you're adding more difficulty.
Yeah. You know what? If you guys want to use performance, I'll let you use performance, but you're rolling at disadvantage because you're trying to do a trick shot.
Nice.
I hope your performance is much higher.
Performance is a -1. Let's.
You are not trick shotting.
Okay. But what it'll so the way it'll work is it'll be the best of 3 rounds. Sorry, hold on 1 second here. Yeah, it'll just be the best of 3 rounds, and it's basically just going to be highest wins, and that's basically, for lack of a better simulation, what your score was. So, like, if you rolled a 15, your 3 darts you threw scored 15 on the scoreboard. So that's just kind of how it'll go. The bartender, who's there, kind of announces that it's going to be starting, and then when he announces that it's going to start, you see the town master kind of gets up. I don't know if I ever mentioned his name because I think I may have created his name afterwards. But anyway, he pops up and he's like emceeing it, and he's like, "All right, looks like we've got 16 competitors here. So first place will get 40 gold, second 25, and third is 15 gold. And to the rest of you, I'm sorry." And you kind of see that the bar's pretty packed. Like, you know, like I said, this is one of the bigger events that they're trying to do today. And so the first person to pop up is Oneat. Oneat pops up, and there's another human that is beside him at the other dartboard, and they throw off, and it is pretty quickly. Oneat wins that one, and then you see they call up a halfling and a dwarf. They say, "Tegan Littlewater," and then they call up the dwarf, and the halfling wins his match pretty handily. then they call up Felidor, and then they call up Thio. You see a male tiefling go to the board next to you, and he is ready. So you guys both, you'll roll acrobatics, or like I said, if you really want to, you could do athletics, or you could do performance at disadvantage. I'll let you choose any of those, but we will just roll off there. Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Can we add a dart to our inventory for the dart tournament, then take it out afterwards?
What do you mean? Like you want to steal a dart?
No, if it's in our possession.
I guess I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish.
Well, no, I was just curious, and I added a dart to my inventory and
Yeah.
equipped it to see what it would be for my attack, and it's a +8.
Oh, okay. So you're like you would rather use your attack. You want to attack with the dart instead of rolling your acrobatics, right? Is that what I'm trying?
Yeah, because it's higher.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. If that's what you're trying, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I thought you were like trying to pocket a dart or something.
No, I was just
Or,
curious
like,
what would
future,
like if
I was
I'm,
like sure you
I'm seeing
can,
like
but-
skill wise.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. That's totally fine. So File will go first. He rolls and he gets a 5. So Felidor, first round.
I roll a 7.
So you guys everybody turning around and watching sees these two go at it, and they see one of the worst performance of darts they've seen in a long time.
Damn right.
Between the two of them. I mean, Thile barely hits the board with one of his darts. I mean, he only hits with one. Felidor, you're still off the second round.
I gotta roll again.
Yep.
21, nat 20.
He got a 23.
Jesus.
So you after you guys see the worst performance of darts you guys may have ever seen, they immediately come back with some of the best darts you have ever seen. And this isn't a true skill check, so like the crit doesn't matter, it's more the total that matters. So File does win the second round, but you guys happen to see some of the best darts you have ever seen on the second round. And we'll go ahead with the last round, and I will tell you what number. 18.
I roll a 7.
For a total of 8. So Thile keeps pace kind of with his last roll, or with his last set of throws, and then you see kind of Felidor fall back off to how he performed in the first round, just being a little inconsistent with his throws overall.
What are you doing?
Throwing darts.
Playing D&D. And you see, you hear Morning Strength, who's the town master, announce that Thile wins, and then he calls up Cole and a middle-aged dwarf male, and he says, and we need Hornum's Stout Stand. And so you see Hornum walk up and Cole walk up. And go ahead and roll Cole. F.
Okay.
Roll your acrobatics, athletics, or an attack.
All right. I'll go athletics. And 18.
18. He got a 26.
Ah.
So a good darts performance overall from both of them. But Hornum comes up with this one, and he'll go first in the next round. 20 in the second round. Cole, it's your turn. You got to beat a 20.
Okay, let's give it a roll. Nope, that'd be a 12.
Okay. So you roll, or you throw your darts, knowing what you got to beat, and you are just not able to overcome Hornum, and he takes you out of the tournament in 2 rounds.
No, not Cole.
Then he calls up Malin
God damn it.
and a half elf named Cranon.
As we get up there, can I hand him a business card? And I want to whisper in his, or not like weirdly. I just want to like hand it to him and be like, "Hey man, if you need to get a leather, this is the greatest leather worker I've ever."
Who are you handing it to?
My competitor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the greatest leather worker I've ever met. His name is fantastic. You know, it's worth the laugh. You know, if you laugh, you know, you feel gifted with the joy of laughter, and you want to pay me 1 gold later. You know, you do that, and I'm get ready to go.
Make a persuasion check.
I can't this really bad. 14.
Yeah. He takes the business card from you and kind of looks at it for a second, and he's like, "Glitter Diggles? Those glitter diggles." He's just kind of like laughing and chuckling at it.
Do I know if that would be considered a fail? Because I have something I can try another roll.
I mean, it was like semi-successful. Like it was successful enough. Like he's like chuckling at it.
Okay,
and,
okay,
like,
that's all.
it's kind of like a belly laugh, though.
Yeah.
Like like when you like think of something in your head, like 20 minutes after something happened.
Yeah.
Get that kind of laugh. So he laughs, and it's just kind of a little distracting. So he's gonna roll the first round with disadvantage.
Nice.
$25.
He's gonna need some good rolls. He did not. He got a 15.
I think I should be really grateful.
So he loses the first round, kind of refocuses himself and steals himself for the contest.
Ooh, 19.
And he gets an 18.
Ooh, that's really
So
close.
in 2 straight rounds, Malin takes it over Cranon.
Yes.
And then
Hang on, before we hey man, no hard feelings, but you know, glitter diggles. Woo! And he walks off. I walk off. That's what I mean. Sorry.
he's just like, well, guess we'll see how that works out now that I don't have the gold to pay for anything.
True.
They call up another dwarven male, Nasnip Wildbraid, and another human female, and Nasnip quickly takes it from the female and moves on. And then lastly, for the first round, they call up a elderly halfling female. They call her Odavira Cherryberry. And they call up Matavius also. And so you guys are up there, and
I just want to go. I just want to glare at her.
Okay, are you like, are you just like staring her down, or like you
Yeah,
actively
kind of,
trying?
just staring her down like your opponent, like before a
Yeah.
wrestling match.
You trying to intimidate her at all?
Yeah, are you like actively trying to intimidate her, or like you're just kind of like staring her down?
Well, I mean, I guess I would try to intimidate her.
Okay.
Despite
Yeah, go ahead and roll intimidation.
Could backfire.
Maybe she'll laugh at you and she'll mess up.
Ooh, there we go. 22.
Okay. Yeah, she is sufficiently. I don't know that's automatic because I've already rolled.
What is it, an 8?
Pretty bad. But she's sufficiently intimidated that she'll roll disadvantage.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. She got a 7, so her darts are kind of flying all over the place. With the first one.
27.
Okay. Yeah. So you easily win. Win the first one. The first round. And go ahead and make another intimidation check.
$22 again.
Okay. So she's pretty flustered at this point. Like like you came in and you were intimidating her, and then she performed so poorly. And I mean, like, it wasn't even close. So she'll roll at disadvantage, being flustered again.
Yeah.
Rolled 2 2s, so 7.
Yeah.
I don't even think you can lose, right? Like, you have a
No, I
8
can't
plus
lose.
8.
17.
Okay. So Matavius moves on. And Morning Strength with announces the start of the second round. And Scatgram, I'll let you roll for him. He's gonna have a +5. So if you have any skill that just happens to have a +5, you can just use that skill. That's fine.
Okay. I have deception, so
And then you are so they call up Oneat Longchin, and they call up Tegan Littlewater, the halfling male that won his first round, and they will roll. So Tegan rolls very, very poorly. So once again, you guys are watching this, and you're kind of like, man, how did either one of these two make it out of the first round? Like, they just must have had the easy side of the bracket. Because it's like a worse display of darts than what Felidor and File had first.
Hey.
And on to round 2. Oneat did win. And then you see him. Oh no, that's total. That is your plus already. And then you see Tegan wins with a score of 17. Kind of steals himself steals himself and brings it back together. And then the last round, let's see here. You've got to beat a 10.
Ooh, got it.
And Oneat comes through in a big way there, and he is on to the semifinals. And then you see they call up Thyle again, the tiefling, and they call up Fifth Pisa, a female human, and Thyle is able to come out on top on them. And then we have Malin, and you are going against the dwarf Hornum Stoutstand, who took out Cole in the first round.
Oh, snap.
Careful, he's a tricky one.
All right. So Malin, they call you up to call Hornum up.
I guess since I did it the first time, I might as well keep it. He's gonna reach in his pocket, pull out this card, look at the guy, pull Man, I met this great leather worker. I mean, as a dwarf, I figured you could admire great craftsmanship yourself. Hands him the card and says, Diggle Diggles is the greatest leather worker I know in this town.
Uh,
Hey, his leather don't diggle diggle.
uh,
I
Go
don't
ahead.
mind the jiggle jiggles.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check again.
Can I roll that one again?
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
Do you have to take the second result, or do you get the
No,
better result?
I only have to use it if it succeeds.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Against it.
Yeah, he kind of takes the card and he's like, "Yeah, I know about the Glitter Diggles. I'm a local. Glitter Diggle's a really good friend of mine."
Nice.
And you can tell he's just really focused, and so he gets advantage on his first throw.
Nice.
Little diggle. Little
You're joking me. 16.
He got
It
a
sat shortly on
24.
19.
He got a 24 on his first round. So he wins the first round, and move on to the second. He's not at advantage now. 12.
I don't see that. 9? What?
So he kind of focuses up and is able to take you out there in 2 straight rounds. He's like, but I'll be sure to go to Glitter Diggles if I need any leather. And then he kind of walks away.
Diggle
Glitter
diggle.
diggle.
Diggle diggle.
Diggle
Diggle.
Then Matavius and Nasnip Wildbraid, the dwarf, come up, and your guys, they call you guys up. Do you have anything to do beforehand?
I'm just gonna walk up there confidently.
Okay. All right. He rolls a 24.
Okay. No whammies. Ooh, not very good.
So he kind of like walks up, like he sees you walk up there confidently, and then he's right there with you, and he's just able to smoke the bullseye. And then he starts his second round. A 5.
Yes.
Goes from a natural 20 to a natural 1. Yeah, you can't lose to that. So, yeah. So he is kind of pumping himself up a little bit, and then he just utterly fails on the next throw. And the last round, he gets a 18.
Ooh. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna look at the dartboard, focus, I'm gonna launch it. No, and whip.
And you just fail.
Bounce on my damn screen.
All right. So the only one left in. So Hornum and Nasnip go at it, and Hornum comes out on top there. And then Nasnip goes to the third place because there's a third place prize. And then it's Oneat versus the Tiefling File. Or Oneat, sorry. So you're going to be rolling that again, Scatgram.
Okay.
First round it is a 22.
Yeah, beat me.
So you see Thiel kind of throw up his dart and does better there. Second round, he gets an 11.
Ugh.
And in 2 straight rounds, Thiel put up a good fight. And he eventually loses. And so They call up Onid again though, so they'll be rolling one more time for the consolation prize, the third and fourth place match. Here we're playing Nasnip, the dwarf, the middle-aged male dwarf that took out Matavius. He gets a 5. You can't do worse. He loses the first round, and second round he gets a 23. So he wins the second round, and on to the final round. A 10.
Oh.
16.
And Onit takes third place. And then you guys watch the Thiel and Hornum match, and Hornum comes out on top. Followed, so Thiel gets second, and Onit is third. So you kind of like everybody's cheering and stuff like that. Morning Drake comes out and calls the placers up. He calls up Hornum, Onit, Thiel, hands them their money, and Hornum kind of raises his arms up as the winner. Gives the Warforged named Barkeep, who is also the barkeeper here, a 5 gold, and he says, "Drinks are on me until this runs out." And so he, but Onit takes his money, and he's like, hands it to you, Scatgram, and he's like, I did my best, but this is all I could come away with, and hand you the 15 gold.
I take it and just stash it away. That's better than these galoofs did. I mean, come on. You guys would have been better off giving me your gold. We could have been richer within the group still.
Yeah, and so you guys
And then hearing that they're buying the drinks, I'm gonna sprint to the bar as fast as I can and try to get 2 or 3 mugs.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it'll last a little while. Like, I mean, most of them are, most drinks are maybe a silver at most or so. Like they're pretty cheap drinks and everything. But yeah, you are able to run up there and get a drink.
And I'm gonna hand
for a
one
few drinks
to my new money-making compatriot.
Okay. So Onit takes one and he's like, appreciate you thinking of me, and takes it from you and kind of cheers you and starts to kind of slam it down. I guess Morning Lord and Cole, since you guys are the two who've kind of had an eye out, and you were the ones who went to talk to Guir, she you kind of noticed a like you pretty much followed her to the bar, but then you kind of noticed a distinct lack of her as soon as she dropped off the darts, and like you could tell, like they look like the darts she picked up off the desk and everything, and like she went up to the barkeep in Morning Street and was like very shortly talking to them, but then she there was a distinct lack of her around the room. Like you would think that she would have stayed, as it's where most people are at this time. But you guys happen to notice a distinct lack of.
Okay. Cole, while everyone's having like drinks and stuff, Cole will sneak out and just try to like track her down. Maybe make his way back to the her shop.
Okay. Yeah. And that it's called the People's Pommel.
People's Pommel.
So you kind of sneak. Are you telling Morning Lord or anybody else that you're doing that?
Yeah, I'll sneak up in the morning like I don't see our friend, so I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting around, head back towards her shop.
You need me to help out at all?
I keep an eye out here. I think we wanna. I mean, I'll welcome any extra eyes go around, but I also think we need to keep an eye on the crowd here generally.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on this crowd. Oh, some bunch of ruffians. Morning Lord has eyes on you.
His job here is done.
Not quite yet, Scatgram.
Sorry, my computer's acting weird. Like, can't click on any of my shortcuts at the bottom of my screen.
Winners don't take shortcuts.
Like, all of a sudden, my mouse isn't working. Neither.
His
Not a bad
computer,
Judge.
his computer got the bugs.
No, like one of them's plugged in, and the other is a wireless one. But
It's the
neither of them will let me
virus.
click on stuff.
Have you tried plugging it out and then plugging it back in?
You'll turn it off, turn it back on.
Yeah.
The old pull-out method.
That works like 50% of the time.
No, I think it's the bottom of my screen.
Well, have you
Hold
tried
on.
turning the monitor off and then turning it back on again? Because as Felidor knows, the monitor is the whole computer.
Hell yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm gonna be on the phone until I restart my computer and see if that saves.
Whoa.
He's on the phone, baby.
So, Cole heads out to the towards the blacksmith. Correct? That's where you're
That's
heading.
right. Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading there, and you do get there, and you see that the shop is closed up still. Like, she is not around at all. It doesn't even look like she returned here after she had delivered the darts.
Okay. Let's see. I do not have thieves' tools. I'm gonna check the door, see if I can sneak in. I kind of want to do this unseen.
Yeah. I mean, like I told Matavius, I mean, there's a lot of traffic in the area, but like, I mean, if you're just like testing the door, to, like, are you? I guess how you say you want to be like unseen? Are you trying to actually be like completely unseen, or just like inconspicuous?
Inconspicuous.
Okay. So I guess like for if that's kind of what you're doing, my imagination would be that you're like, oh, you just didn't see the sign there, and so you're like testing the door to see if it's open, and like try to see if you can walk in, like people will do when there's closed signs and they refuse to read them.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is just because otherwise it's like if you're trying to sneak around and test it, it would look a little more suspicious with other people around. And you do test it, and it does not open. It is locked, at least. To the minimalist extent, it's at least locked.
Yeah. Are there any windows that I could peek through?
Yeah, I mean, she's got some windows in the front that have, that show her wares and stuff like that, like the basic window fronts.
I'm gonna I don't have a good way to break in. So I guess my best bet would be to I want to look through the window and see if I can make out like that anything from that seal or anything more from the papers that they found last time. I kind of want to and I'd also like to see if there are any
Sorry,
I'd like to see if there are any symbols of from my father's order or that would otherwise be related to Afanasi.
Okay, so I switched back. Computer restarted. You wanted to check and see if you can see the seal, and then if you can see anything that may
Yeah,
lead you to believe that it's Afanasi.
yeah, that's that. I'm gonna peer through a window and try to see if anything that I can I can work out if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
from just the window, I don't think I can. Have
Make
a good way.
make a perception or investigation, but you'll do it at disadvantage just because it's
Because it's
far away and hard to see from there.
all right. Investigation or I'm sorry, what was the other one?
Or perception.
Perception. Yeah, I'll do perception. Roll disadvantage. That's going to be an 18.
Okay. And then you're able to kind of look in for a while. I mean, Matavius just had a quick, kind of a quick look around, like he was just trying to, and she was trying to kind of trying to rush you all out, and so you got a little bit more time to at least like pretend like you're window shopping and look around. And so like you're able to like it takes a little bit to actually see it, but you are able to um, kind of make out the wax seal a little bit. I mean, it kind of looks like a lizard. You maybe presume it's maybe what's supposed to be a dragon, um, but it's like draped in it's like perched atop a tree. Um, so it's a very odd thing to see. But that's kind of what you can make out from there of what the wax seal looks like.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't read anything on them. It's
Yeah.
but you can at least kind of make out a little bit of what the wax seal looks like.
Okay. I'm gonna make note of that. Do you think I could I like recreate this by drawing later on roughly?
Yeah, I mean, like you'd be able to at least kind of a rough idea.
Yeah. A sketch of
what you could,
it's a dragon in a tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I will step away and, I don't know, shake my head to be like in fake frustration and then make my way back to Morning Lord.
Okay.
So, as you tell me what you found out.
I will, yeah. I'm like, oh, I took a closer look. I couldn't get in. The door was locked and she wasn't there. But it worked out pretty well. I got a closer look at the seal on those letters, and the seal is of a dragon sitting in a tree. It seemed like so. If we take that to the Lord's Alliance, maybe they'll have some sort of insight of what of who that could be.
I agree. That sounds like a good idea.
And then I think we'll just join the festivities or.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think Scatgram was drinking with Oneat. And so you have that going on, and obviously there's gambling of sorts going on, but otherwise people are kind of like waiting for the next big event, which is the Sudoku tournament.
You know, with my background as being like a folk hero, would I have any like historical knowledge of what this site, what this wax seal might be?
Make a history check for me.
History.
Well, damn.
You have a pretty good idea of what it is, but I can't verbalize that right now because I had no idea what was going to happen this session, and I haven't made up what it is.
Oh, okay.
Full disclosure, I'll let you know what it is, and you'll know what it is. But
I have come across this and I
get that to you.
remember it, but not right now.
yeah, it's on the tip of your tongue, and you're like trying to verbalize it, but you can't quite verbalize it right
And
now.
the drinks aren't helping.
Yeah.
Maybe in a dream you'll remember all about this.
And then
He did not expect
Felidor
to roll this way at
hijacks.
all.
I mean, that's fine. It's hey, the dice like to tell its own story. So
Is Felidor gonna hack into my dreams and figure it out too? It's like the Matrix.
I don't quite have anything for that yet. Otherwise, I would.
Oh.
sorry, I was trying to think of
I'm gonna just start talking with Own It. So, what kind of scams
Okay.
have you run in the past?
Let's over fill the DM right or overfill the DM right
Um,
now.
he just kind of looks at you and he's like, never a scam. Never a scam. I'm an honest man.
Oh.
Me either. I've never scammed a soul. I'm up and right and always telling the truth.
I'm
Jack,
glad.
didn't you try to scam Felidor just a while ago?
I offered him a simple loan, is all it was. Simple man I am.
Oh.
And Oni looks at him and he's just like, I'm glad I'm working for an honest, hardworking man like myself. I've seen better days in battle, but I've certainly seen the days of battle. So I am here to serve you.
What'd you say when you get knocked down, you get right back up again? Ain't nothing gonna keep you down.
I would say, and it's when I'm able to take out some of those orcs that I find along the way, it's like another one bites the dust, and then it's just another one down, and another one down. And then another
Malin
one
holds
bites
up the
dust.
drink and goes, "Cheers to that!"
Does another one ride the bus? One ride the bus. Hey!
I got nothing else with this.
Okay. So you guys see stuff going on around you. Anything else you guys want to do?
I have a general question about the Sudoku thing. Is it like
Yeah.
wisdom or is that going to be intelligence based?
I don't know. I was also considering just straight up going against me in an actual Sudoku.
Oh. Never mind that.
Well, I'd probably put you guys on easy and me on a more difficult one, depending.
You should probably find super easy for me.
But otherwise, if you guys wanted, I mean, it would probably be one of those two. I mean, either one. Yeah, I'd probably say you could probably use perception or investigation.
Those are two very different numbers for me.
Well, those are the ones that I could see where you might be able to deduce something using related to that. I can't really think of another skill.
Just don't want to enter a tournament where I have to use
Yeah.
persuasion. That's a -1. That's really helpful
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah, so it'd be one of those two things.
Okay.
Is probably what you're looking at. All right. So is anybody doing anything else? For now.
Is there any sort of interesting people in the bar at all? Anybody that like sticks out, making a scene?
Just a goblin drinking.
I mean, like nobody sticks out in like the sense of like they're making a bigger scene than anybody else. But you see like different groups of people being loud with their like with the gambling essentially, and like they're telling stories and like the merriment itself. Like there are certain tables, like there's a couple different tables that are just being loud in that are like drawing attention to themselves, but not outwardly like suspicious or anything.
So is most of the like races here humans, dwarves, and gnomes?
You see a mix of quite a bit of different stuff, but it's mostly what you're seeing is like humans, halflings, gnomes, and dwarves, with the occasional elf, half elf in there. And then like you had met the stable owner, and that was like a half orc. You've seen him around town, and then there's been like a goblin basically that you've seen running around, who's the general goods store owner. You've seen him in there.
I thought you were
But for the
talking
most
about
part,
scat
it's humans.
crabs.
No, mostly it's humans, dwarves, halflings, or gnomes.
Okay.
Is what you're seeing in this.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, if you guys are just gonna sit around and drink for the time being, um, I think this is actually probably a decent place to quit because I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to plan for now.
Okay.
In for the next session, actually. And so before we move on, and I just have to kind of make stuff up as I go and improv. I'll try and have some of that stuff made up for you guys and be a little more, and that way there's a little more cohesiveness to the story.
Oh god,
While
I don't
we're-
think I'm
while
gonna be able
we're
to do
waiting-
Sudoku. Oh, sorry.
No,
Go
you're
ahead
fine.
while you're waiting.
Do we know about the lady that she left? That we know she didn't go back to her place, or is that just something Cole would know?
Cole knows it, and I know he told Morning Lord. I don't know if he told everybody else or not.
I mean, I won't keep it from anybody, so I'm not quite sure when we would be meeting up or where everybody's at. I've kind of lost track of folks. So anyone I encounter, I'd share with, and I wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah. So over time, you'd become privy to that information.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Would
we
that
were
be
all
something?
bars, though.
Yeah. Okay, so would that be something I could like track her, or is that not? Is that too hard in the city with how busy it is?
You can certainly try to track her if that's what you want. I mean, if that's what you want to do, is like figure out where she's headed.
I don't even. What would that be then?
I mean, it'd probably be a series of survival checks or like talking to people, like getting information on where she may have went, then probably some type of
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
survival
no, I was just
check.
curious if I was able to do that. Yeah.
So, but I mean, it's certainly something we can do at some point, but we will. Like I said,
not tonight.
I'll
I'm
get
just curious if I
I'll get some stuff, get some more stuff planned, and like I said, I'll probably just message you in the Discord. What
that's
you know,
fine.
Morning Lord, and then you can give whatever information you want to people about what you know about that wax seal symbol.
Okay, it's on the tip of my Discord.
So, but all right, guys. Thanks for the game, and I will talk to you next Monday.
Next week. Bye.
We
Me.
Spent 50 gold today and made 1.
Bang! I got stuff and clothes now.
I tried to give you a
You have
small
armor.
loan.
I can't believe how unlucky I am with rolls.
I was gonna give him my winnings too if I won the dart tournament.
Ooh, people gonna be giving me things.
Freeloader.
I mean, I'm making them pay me back. I ain't giving it to them. Just
Freeloader.
Malin would recognize the fact that it's very dumb to have a teammate that's basically worthless in battle.
No, he can
I'm
shape
not-
shift.
I want to say worthless. It would be defenseless, I guess would be the proper word, right?
I'm not really worthless. I hardly ever get attacked, except for when I'm
I should
stupid.
have said like defenseless or whatever you would say for not having armor.
I see it as
Yeah.
it's a way to get back at him. Calling me a stupid little goblin a while ago.
That's why I figured you did the little copper toss. So you were gonna go, yeah, bow to your goblin master. Look, I rolled to like figure out what number I was gonna pick the other day. Found out that was gonna be a bad card. Went in today and was like, I bet you I would easily take the first round, and I get an ass clap in the second round. Off bad. Exactly what happened.
It'd been nice to win it all, but you know, making 15 gold.
Well, making 10 gold, right?
Well,
'Cause you paid
well,
5.
winning,
Yeah.
winning 15.
Yeah. We know. Scatgram would see it as only winning 15, not.
We had a good chance of one of us making it into the money, but that didn't work out.
Talking about one of us did make it money.
Well, one of our main group.
I thought about trying something, but it wasn't worth the payout. Going
I was
invisible
really
and taking
debating.
card.
I was really debating on doing the card again. I was like, yeah, that one would have done. I don't. It doesn't feel right to like not do it.
Yeah. Well, after he
Just
pulled
sucks that
the
it didn't
advantage
work.
for the other guy,
I mean, either
I
one of his
decided not
rolls
to
would
do
have.
my.
Yeah, either one of his rolls for his advantage. Me anyway, if it have been advantage. Oh well. It was only 5 gold. Wasn't the most expensive thing I spent money on today. Or gold on today.
Man, and I had all that gold too, because I hardly ever spent any of it.
Morning Lord, why
Oh,
don't you
how much
have?
gold did you have?
Is it 'cause
I
you
had,
came
like-
in late?
I had like over almost 1K gold that disappeared up in smoke.
I just have spent a reasonable amount on potions because I think I have like 300 gold in potions or something.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I bought like a lot.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've bought hardly anything.
I don't.
Most I've
Well-
spent, I think, was I bought a crossbow. Party member who just doesn't appreciate it.
Blow through of our party members now droop in Celador. That's why I was
How
looking at my
much was that
inventory because
crossbow?
I don't even remember how much it was.
I don't think they were very expensive because I also bought a spear and it wasn't like overly expensive.
It's also not very good, so.
I mean, yeah, but it's still technically a magical
No, I know.
item, which is,
Right.
you know, I don't think
I
we'd
mean-
have an issue with it now, but like earlier, some things be dealt with magic, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
tried to do a Sudoku after like he mentioned that, and I was just staring at it like, there's just so many numbers.
See, my thought was with the Thunder Moth thing was that, or that tree and the dragon, is the dragon we met at the Thunderhead tree or what?
Oh, the green one?
Maybe.
Yeah,
What is that? What was that place called? Thunder what?
Thunder Tree, I think it was.
Was it Thunder Tree?
That sounds something familiar
What's
because I think
the?
that's what
I
the
was thinking it
axe
was
is
something
called.
else.
Was that?
I don't know. I'm sure to look into the story. Oh, I was thinking of the seal of the Oh, Afanasi. What did he have? Was there a seal or something we saw sometime?
Yeah, that's what Cole was just checking for. Cole would have known, right? Because Asanasi's his dad, right? Or no?
No, this
No,
guy
Afanasi was
the
the.
servant of his dad.
Yeah. And I don't
That's
know.
what
I
it
feel. I don't know. Never mind.
So many plot twists.
Well, we'll find out. Find out next week.
Yeah, when somebody has a nice little like daydream of it, and remembers it.
Oh, fun.
I should have pulled out
suppose.
my spider fang and asked them to look at it before I played darts. Man, we need a way to make some gold because I'm hemorrhaging.
I know. We haven't had any good missions to get gold lately.
We keep losing every time we try to win. Well, not like losing, but we haven't like won. Imagine if we would have took first, second, and
Should
third.
that let-
That would have been dope. What?
Oh yeah, that would have been sweet.
Actually, I
And
had
that city we snooped should have brought us some gold.
I
don't
had
think
thought
it's
about
been long enough.
going
Yeah.
invisible and then
Yeah, that-
standing in front of the dartboard when my opponent was throwing the darts.
What? So they would just hit you?
It would take their
Doesn't
score
take the
down.
damage, so they lose.
Huh? That's weird.
Is
the
it
dart
only one
stopped a
damage
couple
per
feet.
dart?
It's hang on. It's 1d4.
1d4 plus modifier, I believe.
1d4. Oh,
not
so that
bad.
still hurts a little bit. Got me in the fucking eye.
But it's something
Are
I
you
would
even higher
do.
than the dartboard scapegram?
I can just
Yeah.
take my I'll just take some like piece of my clothing.
You need a
and hold it in
chair.
front of it.
He's just jumping up and down,
Oh, there you
swatting
go.
his hands at the darts.
Y'all make fun of Scatgrams when you need money.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've given you money.
For services rendered.
I mean, you would have done it anyway, but I mean, I got one of that gold back so far.
Let's giggle. Let's giggle. This is not the greatest song in the world.
No, this is just Giggle Diggle's version.
It's a tribute. Giggle giggle. I couldn't remember.
All right, fellas, I gotta head and put the kids to bed.
Bye.
This
See
money
you guys
don't
later.
diggle, it folds.
So
Women are stupid and I don't respect. That's right. I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals.
What?
No.
That's definitely a song Skyrim would walk into.
One of my buddies just sent me a TikTok. It was name one of the best opening lines to a song ever made. Women are stupid. I don't respect them. I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals. Your genitals.
We.
Well then. Let's see.
You want to see Itachi?
Tachi.
Yeah, no, not Hitachi. We're not on the campsite. No.
Show me.
900 points.
My boyfriend's